to Showing Dreams. I'm your host, TEQUOAH. Today I have a special guest with me on the first half of the show. Now that's what I call success, Mr. Carlos Robinson. Hello, Mr. Carlos, how you doing?
Well, you?
I'm doing just fine, and welcome to the show, Carlos.
Thank you, I appreciate you having me.
Well, I first want to get into talking about that sex mob reunion you had last Saturday, right?
Yeah.
That was a wonderful event. Dreamers, I was able to attend that event. It was very entertaining, well coordinated, and it was something to see. Could you just explain to the Dreamers a little bit about that event?
We had an event, we came back, our dance crew, when I was younger, we had a dance crew called Sex Mob, and the thing is, we wanted to come back. It's been almost 10 years since the last time we performed together on stage. So what we did, we had a reunion together. We brought everybody out and then invited the community to come out and support us. So one of the main focus was to not only bring back the things that we've done, you know, pay respect to that, but also bring a closure to it and open the doors for our new thing. And it's called MOB, M-O-B-B, Men of Black Business. So that was our focus, to introduce that and also welcome people that supported us
throughout the years.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Carlos, now that we've talked a little bit about the reunion, we'll get more into that later on in the interview, okay? I want to kind of talk to Dreamers because, of course, this show is called Showing Dreams, and it's all about helping a viewer that may have the same dream to be a professional dance choreographer or a businessman, which you are.
Exactly.
Showing them the ways that they can be on the same path. So I want to jump into your amateur years when you were first beginning to be a dancer. When was the first time that you realized that you had this dream to be a dance choreographer?
To be honest, when I was growing up, I started off pretty much in a rough neighborhood.
Right.
You know, wasn't too many things positive to do. So I was surrounded by gangs, drugs, so on and so forth.
Right.
Now, what happened was, you know, I was pretty much following my brother, his footsteps, and whatever he do to survive in the streets. I was following him, but after so long, he got caught up into the system. And went to jail. He done a few years, and what really brought me to realization is when I thought to myself, now who's gonna think for me?
That's true.
It was like the weirdest feeling ever. So when I said that, exactly. So I started thinking, I don't want to end up like my brother, my father, my uncles, you know, not really the role models that I needed at the time, you know, in and out of jails, gangs, drugs, and so forth. So I changed my focus. I said, let's break this cycle of what we have in our family for males, African American males, to be more specific. So that's when the dream came about, and we took on dance. We took dancing as a challenge. I found out it was something I was pretty good at, is what people told me. So I really went forth and done my best. My father always told me not to do anything. So that was one of my focuses.
I agree. Carlos, so could you tell me, since you realized that you had this dream, what were some things that you did to gain more practice or experience with the dream?
To be honest, I kept dreaming. Like my
you
friends,
hear that, Dreamers? Never stop dreaming.
My friends, they always say, hey, wow, how do you come up with these ideas, and how do you strive to make us the best that we can be? And I tell them, I had a dream last night, man, and I dreamt that we were all on stage at that time. So routines, the choreography that I was doing, it was all dreams, to be honest, and passion and a focus. And once I seen that I was pretty good at this, and I had a solid group of brothers, is what we turned into. Not blood brothers, but brothers, and we felt more or less like brothers. But the dreams kept pushing. I had a strong why that I wanted to be in society. I had to break that chain. Jumped off into it. So it was really,
and that's another thing about your dream is that of course I grew up around in Oklahoma City, and I watched you all do this sex mob, and you really was more of a leader, that you turned so many young people around, and they all had the same dream to be a dancer, and I've witnessed you all practicing hours and hours and hours before y'all would go to these dance events and face-offs. So that was one thing that I thought was very positive, that not only did you have a dream, that you also took it upon yourself to also lead others with your dream and to keep them on the same path to success and keep them from negative things. So that's a great thing, Carlos, and I really want to congratulate on you. So we're going to get ready to go into a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll continue getting some answers from you on how you got your dream started. Okay, Carlos?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, dreamers. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, dreamers. We are still in the first half of the show. Now that's what I call success. We're still with Carlos Robinson. He just talked about some of the things that got him discouraged on his way to success. Now we're going to get into some of the positive things, and he's doing some great things in the community now. So let's talk more about your positive side, Carlos.
Now, one of the things is once I got into college, and let me give a quick background. The counselor asked me, so where are you going to college? And I was like, I never had that question because I'm a first generation college student.
And I am too. So me being a talk show host, I know what you mean. It's like, I don't know what I want to do, but gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's when it paved the way. She told me about Oklahoma City Community College and the program that they had to help college students, to our high school students, to get into college. So that was a really positive focus for me. It's something different, added another dream to my life. But really the most positive thing that I had was a family support system. My mom, my brother, my sister, my best friends, and they really, really pushed me and helped me. No matter what that I needed, it was anything. They told me the things that not to do, and they told me the things to do.
Okay. And that's always a good thing, is when you have supporters and people that motivate you, because sometimes you do get hopeless or discouraged when you're starting something new, and dreams are very far-fetched, but they can be reached. That's the main thing that I try to talk to my dreamers on my show. So let's talk about were there any kind of funds or any kind of loans that you had to get in order to get in school? To finance your education?
I get exactly where you're going. Financial aid provides an opportunity.
Financial aid, okay.
So that's something that you should look into. Financial aid, if you have things like that, go for financial aid, because that's what they do to build the city. It's government funded, it's free money that you do not have to pay back.
Something that you can use to invest in your dreams.
Exactly. So education is one of the keys to success to me.
Okay, let's talk about more on your future and what you have going on currently in the community. I know you just did the Sex Mob reunion, and do you have any other things that's going on currently with your dream?
Exactly. As I mentioned earlier, I had to get my degrees first because I want to feel fully educated to take on the next challenges.
I agree.
So the next challenge is to Men of Black Business, and that's the focus that we have. And this is an organization that will be based on entrepreneurship, positive black male role models / mentors, and also community activists. So we have a host of things that will be an umbrella of businesses owned by young African American males.
If a dreamer wanted to get into the men of businesses, what ways could they go about getting into this? Of course, they want to be entrepreneurs, and it's an organization, so is there any kind of ways that a dreamer could get involved into this with you?
Definitely, just contact me. I'm not really hard to find. If you're a local person, just contact me, ask around. I'm pretty sure my number is out there. We can put it on.
We'll also put your website or any information for the dreamers. We'll get that information for you all dreamers at the end of the show. So how about that?
That'll work.
Okay.
Just contact me. I'll get you right.
Alrighty, dreamers. Don't go anywhere. Be looking out for that information. More of Carlos Robinson. He's a great person. He does some wonderful things in the community. I give him all my respect. He's not only a successful person and a business person, he's also a leader, and that's one good thing that I love about you, and that's why I invited you to my show.
Thanks.
Alrighty, dreamers, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back, and we're going to close the interview with Carlos.
Go ahead.
Welcome back, dreamers, and then we are at the end of the show. And Carlos, I want to thank you so much for your time today, for coming to my show. I really hope that you help the dreamer move and get up and do something with their dream and not just endure themselves in the same path. So I really want to thank you for coming to the show today.
No problem, TEQUOAH. I really appreciate you for doing this show. This is going to be something awesome. Dreamers, you got to believe it, just like she's doing with us and bringing us out there. Really look into it. Look into your dreams and live life to the fullest. So you're more than welcome, and I thank you very much.
Thank you. So dreamers, don't ever forget that dreams are real. All you have to do is believe. Right, Carlos?
Exactly.
All right. Well, I got a surprise for you guys. He's going to show us some of his moves today, right?
Yeah, I get you right.
All right. I'll hold those for you. Step out your way. Do your thing.
No music at all. I just do a little freestyle, you know what I mean?